go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Oh! This is going to be good, baby. This is going to be good, chat. Let's get it. Oh! Shower. Woo! Oh! Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo! Oh, this is going to be good. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Whiskey sour. Susie Dickinson, Mama Bear, coming and showing the love. Yo, Jeremy Vaughn, what is good, Jeremy? Woo! Oh, 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 woo! Oh, let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go!
Oh, baby, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here once again. It's the Sim 500 Dirt Series presented by Scary Strokes, the Pro Late Models, live from Volusia Speedway Park as we get ready to rumble here. These drivers out on the racetrack for their qualifying efforts as we're going to get ready to rumble here at Volusia. Let's go, brother. Let's go, Mr. Gagliano. Let's go, Cody. Let's go, chat. Yo, Brycey Bear, Bryce Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction in the share. What is good, Bryce? What is good, my boy? Yo, Shane Yates coming in, showing that love as well. Cody Gagliano with that like and the share as well. Jeremy Vaughn, Susie Dickinson. Good to see you guys in here. Man, we're gonna get ready to rumble, man. This is gonna be a great show, a great race once again. As these drivers looking really good out here, man. Volusia Speedway, always so fast, putting on a great show and some great racing action, and we're in for a treat here tonight. Oh! Yeah! Oh, chat, we are ready to rumble here in this one. We are ready to get this underway. Oh, this is going to be a good show. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a heck of a show here for us. Let's beware. Do. Let your head down. Woo! That's me wild. Stars in my eyes.
Let's go!
Oh, baby, we're feeling in the groove.
Let's go!
Woo! Oh, we feel the groove. We feel the groove, baby. Oh! Oh! Let's go, chat. Oh, man, we are in the groove. We're feeling the groove here tonight in this one, man. We are feeling the groove. We're in the groove, and we're ready to rock and roll. Yo, Joshua, Mr. Weatherly coming in with that like and that share. Yo, Brycey Bear, Bryce Dickinson coming in with the 84-star dono. Here is the already messing up. Hit the wall on my second lap. No, Bryce. My boy, you're not supposed to do that. How many times are we going to tell you? You're not supposed to hit the wall, homie. You're not supposed to hit the wall. Yo, Bryce, Jeeper McJeeper coming in as well. Yo, kick the tires and light the fires. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, Jeeper. Yes, Sirski. Let's go. Yeah, exactly, Susie. You're not supposed to hit the wall, Bryce. You're not supposed to hit the wall. What are you doing, homie? What are you doing that? What are you hitting the wall for, my boy? What are you hitting the wall for? Come on now. Come on. That's not the quickest way around the racetrack, obviously. It's definitely not the quickest way to get around this place. It's definitely not being in the wall. It was after the line, too? Oh, no. That's the worst. So it counted as both laps kind of deal? Like, oof, that's rough. That's rough. Yo, Sim 500 Esports Racing League coming in, smashing that share on the stream. John Fowler coming in with that like as well. Charles Barnes coming in, hitting that like in the share. What is good, Charles? What is good, Johnny? What is good, John Boy? Let's go, chat. Let's go. Jeeper McJeeper coming in with that like. Dirty Monkey Racing coming in with that share as well. Let's go, chat. Let's go. This is going to be good. At least it counted your laps. Bryce Dickinson, laugh out loud. Oh, my gosh. It still counted them? How did it still count them? He hit the wall. That's not right. Yo, Taylor Welch, my boy Taylor, coming in, showing the love. What is good? We come from the back together. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. A little bit of teamwork back there as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as these drivers get loaded into the sim. They're going to get ready to rock and roll and get ready to put the work in here as heat race number 1 already out on the racetrack here. So we get ready to see these drivers load into the sim and get ready here. The first race of the evening, and starting on the pole is that Papa Mike Promotions NLR Elite Performance Industries number 21 seed. That is Charles Barnes. Starting to his outside in the 214. It's the Highline Racing ride. The 214 machine is the Dirt Company. Number 214, Stephen Lindo. Starting to his starting in position number 3 in the 6C machine. That is the WFO Race Engines Dirt Company number 6C ride of Cody Olson. To his outside in the Tracker Boats number 41 ride. That is the Longhorn machine of Joshua Weatherly. Starting inside a row number 3 in the Scary Strokes Dirty Monkey Racing number 48 ride. That is John Fowler. And to his outside in the Grip Hackney number 84. It's the Next Level Racing ride, Papa Mike Promotions NH Lens ride of Bryce Dickinson. And bringing up the rear of the field here in the 747 ride, it's the Dirty Monkey Motorsports TNA Motorsports number 747 of Taylor Welch. 7 drivers getting ready to take the green flag here in heat race number 1, as it looks like Dylan Reynolds unfortunately missing the start of this one. Dylan, unfortunately, still parked down pit side. He's going to miss the start, and unfortunately, that's going to put him in a tough position the start of this A-Main feature event, as he's going to be way back there at the rear of the field. The lights are turned off, the official iRacing pace truck. We're going to get ready to set them loose here this time by. Yo, Ben Bebo, my dad, coming in showing the love. Dad, how you doing? Coming in smashing that like on the stream. How you doing, Dad? How you doing? Coming in showing all that love as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here from Volusia Speedway. Charles Barnes and Stephen Lindo bring us down to the green flag as we go green flag racing here at Volusia. The 21C quickly down into corner number 1 and out of corner number 2. Looks to clear that 214 ride and take that lead away solely at the front of the field. The Rocket R1 chassis ride jumping up to the front here and side by side now for position number 2. The Dirt Company cars. The 6C ride of Cody Olson working underneath his teammate, trying to take position number 2 away, but that 214 holding on strong there in position number 2. Cody Olson is going to jump up and take that spot away. The 214 ride getting stuck up on the high side. He's going to wash up ever so slightly. That moves John Fowler in that 48 ride now into position number 2. The Scary Strokes ride looking very good, very clean and green here in this one, as that white and gray ride looking very fresh out there, looking very good as well, as he's got that 48 ride up into position number 3. Joshua Weatherly right there in position number 5, trying to track down these guys right in front of him. And then you see Bryce Dickinson a little bit ways behind them. There is the 84 ride, unfortunately, sliding back there as the 6th place car there is, see, 6th ride of Cody Olson going around. No caution flag here. We'll take a look back and see what happens to Olsen as maybe a little bit of contact between him and John Fowler. Looks like John kind of just gets up a little bit tight there in the entry of the corner, gets that car up a little bit wide, kind of makes a little bit of contact with the 6C ride, and unfortunately, Cody Olsen takes that ride down pit side as Charles Barnes continues to lead the way. Barnes continuing to build his lead up more and more and more. That number 21 C ride out in front by about 1.4 seconds as John Fowler holding on to position number 2. He's got Steven Lindo right there behind him in that 214 ride, trying to find a way back around that 48 ride. Joshua Weatherly there in position number 4 as that tracker boats machine trying to work his way up inside the top 3 here in heat race and number 1. Bryce Dickinson there in 5th. Taylor Welch in position number 6 as Cody Olsen and Dylan Reynolds unfortunately parked down pit side. And our race leader, Charles Barnes, continues to pull away more and more and more here in heat race number 1 as the white flag is going to be displayed one more time around for Charles Barnes. John Fowler still trying to hold off this 214 ride as they head down the backstretch into corner number 3, but out of corner number 4, it's all Charles Barnes in this one as he picks up heat race win number 1. John Fowler there in second in the Scary Strokes number 48 ride. Steven Lindo, Joshua Weatherly, Bryce Dickinson, Taylor Welch, Cody Olsen, and Dylan Reynolds rounding out the field there in our first heat race of the evening. Give it up there for Charles Barnes. Carlos coming home with the first heat race win of the evening. What a run right there. Mr. Carlos Barnes. Yo, Kevin Odelski. What is good, Odell? What is good, my boy Odelski coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Odell? How you doing, my boy? Coming in, showing the love, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, my boy? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching on Facebook, make sure you guys all hit that like, share, and follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that like on the stream. Hit that subscribe button as we continue to build more and more over on the red side as well. And if you're watching on Kick, a brand new streaming service, if you're over on Kick, make sure you drop your boy a follow over there as well as we continue to build and we continue to grow on every single avenue out there, and we continue to get bigger and better every single day of the week as we're going to get ready here for our second heat race of the evening, our second heat race of the night about to get underway here as these drivers loaded into the sim. We're going to get ready to set them back loose. Out in front, starting on the pole in this one, in the 11 ride. It's that flawed Dr. Rocket 1 chassis. PRSSetups.com. It's the premier racing setups ride of Shane Yates to his outside in the Papa Mike Promotions. Elite Performance Industries NH Lens number 20R. That is Cody Gagliano. Starting inside a row number 2 in the Demon Speedworks. Papa Mike Promotions number 67 ride. That is Ty Dickinson to his outside in the DMR Rocky Top Race Wraps number 78. That is Joel Phillips. Starting inside row number 3 in the 21, we see Tim Hilton, Kenneth Reynolds to his outside, Jeremy Vaughn and Doug Sigmund bringing up the rear of the field here as we're going to go back to green flag racing as Yates and Gagliano down through corner 1 and out at corner number 2. That middle side of the racetrack looked to pay off there in 1 and 2 for Cody Gagliano. The 11 ride stuck down on the bottom side. It's going to have to wash up the racetrack there as our race leader is that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano. Yates started on that pole position. Unfortunately, is going to slide back to position number 2 here quickly in this one as a great run through the middle side of the racetrack for that 20R ride. So Shane Yates back to position number 2 with Joel Phillips right there in 3rd and Ty Dickinson in that Demon Speedworks number 67 ride there in 4th. Jeremy Vaughn in position number 5 is the 8 ride. Picked off a quick couple passes and has that 8 machine already up 2 spots into position number 5, but has quite a bit of ground to make up here if he wants to jump up in battle with those top 4 cars on the racetrack. Tim Hilton right there in 6th, Kenneth Reynolds there in 7th, and Doug Sigmund in that School Bandit 04 machine bringing up the rear of the field. He's going to get up into the wall ever so slightly there. He's going to keep it rolling though, but a little bit of right side damage there to that 04 ride. Is out in front. It's still all Cody Gagliano and Shane Yates, as Cody out in front. Yates right there on his back push bar, trying to find a way to get around him here, trying to figure out a way to get a good run, pull side by side with him out of the corners, and then maybe throw that slider down in the next set of corners, but he just hasn't been able to get that big run, the run that he needs to try to get back around that 20-yard ride. As Cody Gagliano continues to lead the way here. Cody out in front, showing these guys how to get it done here in this one. Yo, what is good, Massey? What is good, my boy? What is good, Mr. Massey? How you doing, homie? Coming in, showing the love as well. How you doing? How you doing tonight? Coming in, smashing some love up in the chat. He says, with a question mark. It's out in front, Cody Gagliano continuing to lead the way. Shane Yates right there in second. Joel Phillips still hanging on to third as Ty Dickinson there in position number 4. And Jeremy Vaughn in position number 5, as we're going to see the white flag fly one more time around for the NH Lens Papa Mike Promotions number 20R of Cody Gagliano. Down into corner number 3, a couple car lengths lead here over Yates as he's going to round corner number 4, and Cody Gagliano is going to pick up heat race win number 2. Shane Yates, Joel Phillips, Ty Dickinson, Jeremy Vaughn rounding out our top 5 with Kenneth Reynolds, Tim Hilton, and Doug Sigmund finishing off our running order there in heat race number 2, as we're going to get ready here for a quick warm-up session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to get their cars locked and loaded. They're going to make sure they got the right setups in. They're going to make sure they get the right amount of fuel in. They're going to make sure that these cars are at the very best condition they can be to start this feature event, as we're going to get ready here in a few short moments for our main feature event here. Our big show coming right at you here in just a few more moments. As, man, some fast cars out here. Once again, a lot of fast cars. All be in the second race. In the second race? What second race? There's a second race?
Let's go!
I wasn't aware there was a second race. Where's the second race? There's a second race? I didn't know there's a second race. What the? Where's the second race at? I didn't know there was a second race. Where's the second race? I was not aware of a second race. I must know. I must know. It's a double header tonight? Oh, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's a double header tonight that I didn't know of. I mean, if we can get it in before I got to go to work, I'm in. I'm in. We just need to no double header, Massey. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think there was. I wasn't aware that there was, so that was definitely going to catch me off guard right there. Yo, Anthony Karp coming in, showing the love. Anthony coming in with that like and the share of the stream when it's good. Anthony cheering on Shane Yates as Yates about to get ready to go green flag racing here. Yates looked pretty good right there in that qualifier. Did they change it? What the hell? What the hell? I don't know if they changed it. I didn't even know there was one. But I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in the Discord, and John never messaged me about it, so I'm not sure if there is a doubleheader or not. I don't think there was, but it's not that I was ever made aware of. But I mean, hey, if we can get it in, we get it in, I guess. Yo, Outcast, what's good? Any bots tonight? Laugh out loud. None yet tonight. None yet tonight. None yet tonight. Well, I mean, there is Bryce Dickinson. He's a little bit of a bot. He's a little bit of a bot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Brycey Bear. I'm just kidding, Brycey Bear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get ready here for our starting lineup as these drivers load into the sim. We're going to get ready to set them loose. Starting on the pole in this one. In the number 21 seed, that is Charles Barnes. To his outside, his teammate in the 20R ride, that is Cody Gagliano. And starting in position number 3 in the 48 Machinist, the Scary Strokes ride of John Fowler. To his outside in the 11, that is Shane Yates. And we see in row number 3 is Steven Lindo and Joel Phillips. Joshua Weatherly and Ty Dickinson there in 7th and 8th, with Bryce Dickinson and Jeremy Vaughn rounding out our top 10. Taylor Welch, Kenneth Reynolds, Cody Olson, Tim Hilton, Dylan Reynolds, and Doug Sigmund rounding out our field, as we're going to go green flag racing here with our feature event. Out in front, Charles Barnes getting a good jump there on the 20-yard ride as he tries to lead him down the backstretch, but side by side throughout the field. Here comes the 20-yard to the outside as Cody Gagliano is going to lead lap number 1.
Let's go.
Cody out in front, the 20-yard machine picking right up where he left off, using that middle side of the racetrack to his advantage. Cody trying to hunt, or Charles Barnes trying to get back up to the high side here. Is the high side really where you want to be right now, as everyone else kind of stuck down on the bottom side? Getting past here as Cody Gagliano and Shane Yates are going to pick right up where they left off in heat race number 2, and that's nose to tail here. Cody doing the exact same thing he did in that heat race. He used that outside lane to really get a good jump and a good run down the backstretch on the 11 ride to take the top spot in heat race number 1. He does the same thing here to get around Charles Barnes. Yates right there in second as he worked his way around that 21C machine as well. And Charles now going to work, trying to find a way to get around that number 11 ride. As we're going to see the caution flag fly out, looks like Taylor Welch and Dylan Reynolds unfortunately having some issues out here on the racetrack, as we'll take a look and see what happens here. Looks like Taylor Welch unfortunately taking that ride down pit side here, so we'll take a look and see what happens. Taylor Welch. Oh, looks like he might have just kind of stepped on it a little bit there. I don't know, and then kind of just disappeared off the racetrack in a rather quick fashion. Dylan Reynolds is still spinning out, even though the 747 ride was already off the track. I don't know what just happened. Taylor Welch, maybe his internet cut out or something. The car just pulled to the inside, and unfortunately the 2 ride just could not avoid him. Gets into him. The 04, the Skull Bandit machine, spins her out a little bit to avoid any additional contact with the 2 ride or the outside wall. So a tough break there for the Dirty Monkey Racing ride of Dylan Reynolds, as he gets caught up in that one, as I'm still not sure what happened to Taylor Welch there. That's a tough break for him. So we'll get these drivers stacked back up and ready to go here. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Go Zachary! Zach Attack, what is good, my boy? Zach coming in showing the love. What's up? What's good, mister? What's good, my boy? What is good, Zachary? Yo, Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike coming in showing the love with the like and the share. Zachary coming in with that like as well, and the resubscribe. A subscriber for 9 months, baby. Zachary, let's go, my boy. Thank you for the 9 months of being a subscriber, my boy. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Yo, Colby Ely coming in, showing the love as well, smashing that like on the stream. Gary Gagliano hitting that like as well. Much appreciated, fellas, coming in, showing all the love here. As, man, can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support you guys show here on a nightly basis, man. Means the world to me, and everyone tuning in over on YouTube as well, showing the love over there on the red site as we continue to grow on all fronts here, including over there on Kick. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, Cody Gagliano out in front. Shane Yates trying to hold on to position number 2 as the 21C ride of Charles Barnes going to slide back right there behind him as the Premier Racing Setups ride trying to hunt down our race leader, Cody Gagliano. Jeremy Vaughn in the 8 ride, he's been picking him off here. The 8 machine's been working his way closer and closer towards the front. Vaughn has been looking very good, and here he is on the outside of a 3-wide battle there for position number 4. Looks like he's going to have to get off the throttle just a little bit there. He's going to lose those 2 spots as Joel Phillips and Steven Lindo battle side by side for position number 4 and 5. Jeremy Vaughn's going to get right back into that fight as you see the 6C ride of Cody Olson right there as well, and that 67 ride of Ty Dickinson as Ty trying to work to the outside now of that 78 ride of Joel Phillips. He's going to get right to his back bumper. He's going to try to maybe follow right in his tire tracks. I thought maybe he was going to try to drive it down low and try to use that bottom side as Cody Olsen washes up the racetrack. That made the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson have to get on the binders ever so slightly. That opens the door here on the bottom side for the 21 ride of Tim Hilton to try to work underneath of Bryce Dickinson. It's Bryce trying to hold on to position number 9, John Fowler. Unfortunately, Johnny having a great run there to start this thing off. That Scary Strokes number 48 ride started inside of row number 2 to start this feature event, and he slid back now into the 11th position. A little bit of damage to that ride is looks like he might have got up into the outside wall ever so slightly, slid back, and now back just on the outside of a top 10 looking in. Kenneth Reynolds right there in third. Joshua Weatherly in that Tracker Boats number 41 right there in 13th. And Dylan Reynolds, who unfortunately missed the start of his heat race, there in 13th now as he passes the 41 ride as he gets up into the outside wall there. Kind of just got drug right into it, and unfortunately could not get that car off that outside wall through 3 and 4. He's going to lose a couple spots as Doug Sigmund gets around him, and we do see Taylor Welch back out onto the racetrack, but I do believe Taylor is a lap down here, so he'd need a caution flag and a wave around to get back into the fight here in this one as Cody Gagliano continues to lead the way. 1, 2, and 3 starting to break away here from the rest of the field, but they are all 1, 2, and 3 just tied together here. You can throw a blanket over them as Cody trying to keep them at bay. Shane Yates trying to jump up there and take that top spot away, and Charles Barnes is just sitting there patiently waiting for one of those drivers to make a mistake, one of them to slip up, try a different lane, or go side by side where he can throw his car in there and try to make a fight for that top spot here. So he's just being patient right there behind the 20R ride, but these are a couple drivers in front of him that very rarely make mistakes out there on the racetrack, so it's going to be very tough for that 21 ride to really make a move here without one of them making a mistake or starting to run a little bit side by side, or maybe giving a little bit of that chrome bumper to one of them here as they battle right there. You see the 214 ride having a good run as well. Stephen Lindo actually starting to track them down, starting to reel them in, so we may have a 4-car fight here at the front of the field as Jeremy Vaughn there in position number 5 having a good run as well. Joel Phillips there in 6th, Cody Olsen in 7th, and Ty Dickinson there in 8th, Bryce Dickinson there in 9th, and Tim Hilton back in position number 10 as the caution flag is going to fly for the second time in this one. You see that 2 ride of Dylan Reynolds. Unfortunately, looks like he gets collected in this one as the 2 ride going to be in back-to-back wrecks here. The way he wanted this night to go for that 2 machine, as we'll take a look back and see what happens. Just going to send it into corner number 3 here and just he kind of steps on it, gets turned around. The 04 ride gets a piece of him right there. Taylor Welch just barely avoiding him, but that 2-car parked there on the high side of corner number 4 with our leaders coming down the backstretch. They quickly throw that caution flag and a tough break there for Dylan Reynolds, but he's going to stay on the lead lap. Doesn't look like too much damage done to that 2 ride, so he'll stay out there, but I'm sure that's not the way he wanted things to go in this one. So we'll stack them back up and ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Whew, man, these guys are putting on a great show for us, man. Some great racing action, some good hustle out there, and you can see the intensity starting to build more and more and more as these guys get more laps under their belt. They get a little bit more comfortable with their cars out there, and you can really see that they're starting to, they're really starting to feel that pressure and everything else starting to build up and starting to mount, and some of these guys are going to get a little bit over their heads here, I think, in the next couple drives here. I think we're going to see some drivers really start to throw some big sliders. We're going to see them start to use a little bit more of the fenders and try to force their way closer towards the front as they know the laps are quickly clicking off here, and the more green flag laps we run, the less time they're going to have to try to work their way back up to the front as we got them stacked back up, re-racked. The lights are off that official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to set them loose here once again, but this time we're going to go to a Peacemaker Gaming crank it up here. So crank up the volume and cheer on your favorite drivers here as we're going to crank it up on this restart. Woo!
Let's go!
Cody Gagliano, Shane Yates, and Charles Barnes, 1, 2, and 3 here as we're back to Green Flag Racing. right, as the laps continue to click off here, 7 more laps left to go, and we got a new race leader. As you saw it live, that 11 rider, Shane Yates, working the bottom side of the racetrack, was able to get up and around Cody Gagliano and Charles Barnes as the 11 ride out in front now, leading the way as he's leading the charge here out to about an 0.8 of a second lead now over Cody Gagliano. Charles Barnes there in third, Stephen Lindow in fourth. Cody Olsen up into position number 5 as Jeremy Vaughn, Joel Phillips, Bryce Dickinson, Ty Dickinson, and Tim Hilton round out our top 10. John Fowler back there in 11th. Dylan Reynolds right there behind him. Doug Sigmund, Taylor Welch, Kenneth Reynolds, and Joshua Weatherly round out the field. But leading the way is the Premier Racing Setups ride of Shane Yates as Yates continues to click off these laps in quick concession as that 11 ride looking for that checkered flag and another victory here. It's the 11 control in this race, keeping these drivers at bay as he's trying to run away with this one, trying to pick up another win here in the Sim 500 Dirt Series presented by Scary Strokes as he heads down the backstretch here into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see 2 more laps left to go. 2 more laps for Shane Yates as Yates out in front here, about 7/10 as the 20R ride trying to track him down. Some lap traffic in front of our leaders they may have to deal with, but down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, the white flag is gonna be displayed. So one more time around here for Shane Yates, down through corner number 1 and out of corner number 2. He's gonna take us down the backstretch one more time into corner number 3. Cody Gagliano not gonna be able to get there. It's out of 4. It's all Shane Yates as he picks up the checkered flag here at Volusia Speedway Park. Yates in that Premier Racing Setups ride, getting it done here tonight, jumping up, using the bottom side to get around the 20R and the 21C to pick up the checkered flag here in this one. He's going to pull it down to the front stretch into the Volusia Speedway victory lane here. So he's going to jump up here, do a little bit of a burnout, and probably gonna pick up that checkered flag and party a little bit down here with the crew before we get him up into the broadcast booth. But give it up here for Shane Yates as he picks up the checkered flag. Man, what a run, what a race right there out of the 11 ride. Cody Gagliano coming home in second and Charles Barnes right there in third. But man, Yates finding that extra gear late in this one, jumping down to the bottom side, finding a way to get it done, and parks that ride down here in victory lane. Let's see those checkered flags up in the chat. Let's see them fly here for that 11 ride as he picks up the win here in this one. Getting another checkered flag here for that 11 ride into his absolutely historic career here in the iRacing Dirt, man. And Shane parking it down here in victory lane once again. It's got to feel pretty dang good as we're going to get ready to pull him up into the Peacemaker Gaming broadcast booth here in just a few more moments. Whew, man, what a race. What a show right there. Susie coming in. Congratulations. Congratulations, Shane. Anthony coming in. Let's go, Mr. Shane Yates. Burn it down. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Shane getting her done right there. Good run by Cody. Good run by Charles as well, man. A good run by all these drivers. What we see, 2 caution flags very quickly, getting all these drivers stacked back up and back out onto the racetrack. And, I mean, clicking off a lot of laps in a quick hurry here. Man, what a race and what a run by all these drivers getting it done here tonight in this one. That was a lot of fun, and they put on a great show for us here tonight as we're going to get ready to jump up into the broadcast booth with our race winner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time here for Shane Yates as he picks up the checkered flag in this one. Hey, Shane, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Shane, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. It seemed like, you're riding right there in second. Couldn't quite find a way to get around that 20R ride. We saw it in the heat race. We saw it through the first, 15, 20 laps of this feature event. You're right there on his back bumper. Just couldn't quite get a run. And then after that final, caution flag came out, we restarted. You were down the bottom side. Charles was able to get around you, but then you started to work that bottom. Really found something, found an extra gear down there and a little bit of extra moisture, and you're able to drive that 11 ride right down underneath of him and take this win away and drive that 11 machine right to the front of the field.
Yeah, I knew once when Charles got me on the restart, I kind of touched Cody's bumper and he took off. That's the bad thing. You don't never want to touch the leader's bumper at all, because as soon as they feel that touch, they're gone, and you just get a crap start. And I messed up her, and I was like, man, Charles has got me. So I was like, I got to try to go to the bottom. And, luckily I felt it was there, but you had to be right against the wall, like almost touching the wall to even make it fast.
Absolutely, man. Well, you're definitely making it fast out there as you were able to get by both of those guys. And, I mean, when you're running side by side with, Charles Barnes and, Cody Gagliano, they're two very, very fast drivers that don't normally make mistakes. And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier, is that, Charles was back there in third, or even yourself there in second. You're really waiting for the guy in front of you to, make a move or make a mistake where, maybe he throws the slider, but it doesn't stick, but he's going to kill all that momentum. And this track has a lot of momentum build-ups and everything else in it. And you start throwing those sliders and you slow yourself down, a quarter of a second, half a second in a quick hurry, and that allows for drivers to catch up to you, draw you back in, kind of get back into that wake of a little bit of a draft there that we have around this track with such high speeds. And we didn't really see that even with you on the bottom side. It seemed like you guys were just all carrying a ton of speed, a ton of momentum, even side by side, and you were able to just somehow beat them down there on the bottom side, man. Take us through it, and how you got that bottom side hooked up and got that 11 right out in front.
Yeah, like you was talking about throwing a slider. Like, I was on, Cody's bumper for a long time there, but Charles is right on my bumper too. So I knew, even if I threw a slider, more likely, if I threw the slider, Cody's going to get his spot back, and Charles is going to come right behind him because he was so close. So I never got that chance to throw a slider. There was a few times there Charles was a little bit further back from me, but I was further back from Cody, so I never could. So, I was just trying to play it safe, and I got lucky there to just picking the bottom side, just like thinking I have to go to the bottom to pass him. If I'm going to get past him, it has to be the bottom, because both of them was on the top. So I chose it, man. I went to the bottom, and it worked out for me.
Absolutely, it did. As you found a lot of extra speed, got that 11 right out in front, and pick up yet again another checkered flag. Shane, who would you like to thank here for such a great run and a great drive here and parking that 11 machine back up here in victory lane?
Thank my team, Premier Racing Setups, Flood Drive. I want to thank John for putting this on, man. He does a good job. I want to thank you for broadcasting. I always go back and watch your stuff, man. It's good content. It is. And I want to thank Scary Strokes for sponsoring our league.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Shane, congratulations on a great race, a great run here of the 11 ride, and picking up that checkered flag, man. Has to feel pretty good being parked back down here in victory lane.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night, Shane, and don't party too hard down there.
I'm trying not to, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Shane Yates as he gets it done and picks up the checkered flag here in this one, man. What a great run, a perfect race there out of that 11 ride. Having some wicked speed late in this one, down on that bottom side, really making it work. And here he is, parked down in victory lane as we're going to get ready to pull our second place driver up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. As we got a little Ty Dickinson, good top three. That was a good run. That was a good run for the top three, 100%. That was a good run by everybody, honestly. I mean, we didn't really see too much action. We saw some good side-by-side battling. We saw some good, just good runs out there altogether for, a lot of drivers. We saw some guys, move through the field early. We saw some of them kind of drive, fall back a little bit. But, I mean, everyone just stayed consistent. Everyone kind of really stayed, pointing in the right direction. Only a couple caution flags that we cleaned up really quickly and got everyone back out onto the track. Everyone back pointing in the right direction, and just made for some great racing action, some good green flag laps and some awesome, awesome battles out there, man. That was a lot of fun. As we're gonna get ready to pull our second place finisher up into the broadcast booth, Mr. Cody Gagliano waiting down here patiently. Our runner up here tonight as he comes home in position number 2. We're gonna pull Cody up here into the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. Hey Cody, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Cody, my boy, a great run, a great drive here for you tonight, man. We saw you lead a lot of laps, but right there at the end, the 11 ride just found something down there on the bottom side, was able to get that run on you and get around you, and, he was able to pull out quite a ways. You kind of hung with him. He started to reel him back in late in the race, but just kind of ran out of time, and, just somehow the 11 ride found that groove down there on the bottom side late in this one and was able to get around you.
Yeah, I never in a million years would I thought this track would have went back to the bottom. It was so slick. I just never thought it would go back down there and be fast.
Absolutely. You definitely found a different gear down there, or just a different way to get around that bottom side, maybe just entry or something. It'll be definitely something I'm sure you guys will go to the drawing board and take a look at and see, for the next time we run here, or the next time you race here yourself in any other league or any other cars that, it may work late in these races, especially with, the high side still really not burnt off too much. You expect, the bottom side to get worked back in if you guys did maybe another 40 laps out there or something like that, because this track really wasn't that slicked off with only, 15 cars taking the green flag. It didn't get totally slicked off up there on the high side. The middle was still very, very tacky and had a lot of speed there. Just that bottom side somehow for the 11 ride just found a whole different ball game down there.
Yeah, hats off to him for finding that before we did. It hurts. It stings a little bit. I had that one in the bag. I felt like for most part of the race, it's racing, It is what it is. We'll pack up and truck on to the next track and try to pull something out of the truck to get the championship.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, that's what we were going to talk about. Another good run here. Another good points night for yourself still. Being able to pick up that heat race win over Shane and then coming home here in position number 2. A good points night and still a great run out of that 20R ride and leading a lot of laps, looking very good out there. But, we saw for quite a while, even in that heat race, you had Shane Yates right there on your back bumper. You had Charles Barnes there in the feature event there, trying to find a way to get around you, man. He had 2 very fast cars right there on your back bumper, just waiting for you to make a mistake or trying to find a way to get around you, and you never really made any mistakes. You ran a perfect race, just unfortunately had that extra little bit of speed to beat you here tonight.
Yeah, man, I felt like we ran a flawless race. It's just no mistakes and stuff. It's just he found it before we did, and, that's going to happen in racing. All you could ask for is a great race and keep it underneath you, but, it is what it is.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Cody, congrats on the second place run. Another great race for yourself. A little bit of a stinger here giving this one up, but man, still a great performance and a great drive. Who would you like to thank here for tonight's performance?
First and foremost, Next Level Racing. Those guys are next little to none, man. They're amazing. Grip Hackney Racing, Elite Performance Industries, NH Lens. Big shout out to Papa Mike Promotions. They do a lot for us, so big shout out to them. Appreciate them a lot. Appreciate John and Sim 500 League, man. They give us a place to race. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate you broadcasting. I'll say it every time. Best broadcaster in the game. If anybody needs some racing broadcasters, just hit your boy up. And huge shout out to Scary Strokes, man. It's awesome to have them on board this season.
Absolutely, my boy. It's definitely awesome to have Scary Strokes and all you drivers here every single week, showing the support and showing the love as you guys put on another great race for us and another good run by yourself here, Cody. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack, throughout the rest of the week and, next Wednesday, and see if you can pick up that championship.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
Beauty, have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Cody Gagliano as Cody coming home here in position number 2 here this evening, man. What a run and what a race there out of that 20R ride. Unfortunate break there just coming up coming up one spot short of that checkered flag. It's got to hurt there for the 20R, but still a great performance and a great drive as we're going to get ready to pull our third place finisher, Mr. Charles Barnes, up into the broadcast booth. Mama Bear saying, awesome job again, Aaron. You're the best there is. Oh my gosh, you're going to make me blush. You're going to make me blush. Much love, my girl, coming in. Always showing the love, always showing the support. We always love seeing you and any of the Dickinsons up in the chat and up in the booth, and every time we see the boys on, we always try to get some games in, and we're gonna be trying to get some games in with them here, probably over the next week or so. We're gonna have a few openings here and there. We'll have to see if we can try to get Ty and Bryce back out there for something, maybe Call of Duty or Apex or some sort of other games, maybe Fall Guys. We haven't done Fall Guys in a little while, and it's looking pretty fresh. We might have to jump into some Fall Guys, maybe do like a little community Fall Guys evening and get some more of the followers and subscribers in there. Maybe do some custom lobbies. I think that'd be pretty fun. I think we should try to get something like that set up and try to get everybody in there, as it's everyone can play. We can get all the people for Xbox or PlayStation or I think Wii. Or like Nintendo, I think they can all play together, and PC, so it'd be cool to try to get a bunch of the community together all for that race. But we're going to pull in our third place finisher now, the 21C machine of Charles Barnes. As Charles coming home here in position number 3, we're going to bring Charles up into the broadcast booth. Hey Charles, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Charles, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. As you come home a couple spots short of the checkered flag, but still a great run and a great performance out there as you, Shane, and Cody put on a heck of a race and a heck of a battle up there at the front of the field, man. Looked like you guys are having a lot of fun, having a blast out there, battling nose to tail and side by side there for pretty much this entire race.
Yeah, that was a really fun race. I was expecting the bottom to be there a little bit more. We could have a little bit more side-by-side racing, but it kind of went away early and then came back there at the end. But I felt a little bit quicker than them, there in the middle. They were running a cut down, and I was kind of running a slider, and I was having to check up so hard to not wreck them or anything. But it was definitely a fun race. Kept me on my toes the whole time.
Absolutely, man. 3 great drivers up there battling together, trying to figure out a way not only to play a little defense and keep you guys at bay, as we saw Cody trying to hold you guys off, and then Shane, and then we saw you and Shane also playing some games, trying to figure out how to get around each other and trying to get around Cody and not wreck each other, keep each other all in it kind of deal, and trying to minimize any mistakes and give up all that momentum loss. And we heard Shane talk about when he was there in second, he was thinking about trying to throw some sliders and whatever else, but if he couldn't make them work and he'd have to lose all that momentum, he knew that you were going to make the move and pass him up on the high side and be right back there to take that spot away from him. So a lot of different games being played all at the same time. It's not just racing and trying to be fast out there. Sometimes it's a lot of being conservative, being patient, and picking your battles when you need to. And we saw there late in the race with Shane, he kind of got beat by you there on the restart. He went down to the bottom side to see if there was anything there, as he knew that was going to be his one shot to be able to find something to get around you guys, and he found it and was able to work the bottom side to pull back around both you and Cody late in the race and pick up the checkered flag.
Oh yeah, it was definitely there chasing. We were trying to chase the cars. We were trying to find every little bit of anything we could find, and I got to give it to Shane because I was thinking about moving down there after that restart once I took second, but like you said, it's one of those things. I moved down there, and next thing you know, it's not there. Well, I just gave up a spot, and I got to give it to Shane on that for going down there and making it work, and sticking with it because sometimes you go down there and the first couple laps takes you a minute to get it figured out, and you kind of give up on it too soon. And next thing you know, you're still in third. But he kept with it and he kept trucking, and I mean he was very, very smooth down there, made it work.
Absolutely, man. A great run by Yates and a great run by Cody Gagliano and yourself here as you guys come home there in second and third. Another good run for the NLR boys. But Charles, a great run by for yourself here as another good points night and another good race for yourself in this battle for the championship, and parking that 21C ride back up here in the top 3 up on the podium is still got to feel pretty good after, going head-to-head with 2 other great iRacers like Shane Yates and Cody Gagliano.
Oh yeah, it's always a good night to finish on the podium, especially in these fixed series like this. I mean, you couldn't throw a blanket over us, but I mean we were all there, and it's how it is in these things. I mean, if one little mess up, somebody you could lose 10 spots just by one mess up, and but with these cars and that fixed setup and that track, those guys were on it tonight. So.
Absolutely, man. A great race, though, nonetheless, for yourself and all these drivers. So that was a great show and a great event here put on by you guys, and you guys made it very exciting for us and right down to the very end. But, Charles, you come home here in the 3rd spot. Another good finish, another good race for yourself. Who do you got to thank for such a strong performance and a great car out there once again tonight?
First and foremost, I gotta thank everybody over at NLR. All the work they're still doing. I mean, you see Cody out there. He's starting outside pole. He led a lot of them laps, and so I give a shout out to him, of course. Then Elite Performance Industries, everything they do for the team and for every guy on our team and on their teams. I mean, gotta give a shout out to them. John for putting this thing together. You for broadcasting it, and then Garrett Marshall for my killer raps.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Charles, congratulations on a solid 3rd place run here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you back out here next Wednesday, and I'm sure we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth throughout the rest of the week, as I know we'll probably be talking to you up here with some more good runs, as that 21 ride always seems to be up towards the front of the field.
Yes, sir. We're looking forward to it.
Beauty, Charles. Have yourself a wonderful night.
Thank you, you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Charles Barnes as he comes home here in position number 3, man. What a good run. What a good race there. And all these drivers, man, a great race. That was a lot of fun. These guys put on a great show for us right from the drop of the green flag right down to the checkered flag. We saw some great battles there, some good side-by-sides. Timmy, Mr. Hilton coming in over on YouTube saying, hell yeah, great broadcast. Let's go, Timmy. Let's go, my boy. Good run by yourself as well, man. Looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there. Even, you came home in the 10th position, but, man, it looked like some good racing out there, even back there for, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place out there on the racetrack. You guys were kind of all, nose to tail for so long, and all you guys were, battling, mixing it up, sliding back and forth here and there, and some great runs there out of all the drivers here tonight, man. We saw, 2 caution flags? That was about it. We saw Joshua Weatherly get up into the outside wall, not have the night that I'm sure he wanted to. Kenneth Reynolds, I'm not sure what happened to Kenneth, but it looked like he was having a little bit of fun out there towards the rear with Taylor Welch and Doug Sigmund and Dylan Reynolds, even after, being collected in that first wreck with Taylor Welch, and then obviously in that second wreck as well, just kind of, a couple drivers spinning by themselves, unfortunately, but we didn't really see any contact where drivers were, pushing each other around. We didn't really see any contact where drivers were, spinning each other out or anything else. So a lot of good respect, a lot of hard-fought racing out there. Every one of these drivers not giving an inch, trying to not give up any track position out there, but just some good, smart, heads-up racing, and a great show here by each and every one of these drivers. Put on a wicked event for us and some wicked racing, and we saw that here all night long with the nose to tail and the side-by-side battles, and right there at the end, Shane Yates picking up the checkered flag was a ton of fun to watch, and a great race and a great show here by all the boys over there at Sim 500 and Scary Strokes and everybody else putting on a great show here for us. But unfortunately, we're going to be calling it there on that note. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. A wicked race, a wicked show here. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you in here, night after night after night, showing that support, showing that love, hitting the like button, dropping a couple comments, hitting that share button, and, showing the love here on such a regular basis as we're busy, man. We're busy. We're doing this every single night of the week, and we're not slowing down anytime soon. We're going to continue to keep on trucking and keep on getting bigger and better and better and better, and hopefully, maybe even picking up some more broadcasts here and there, some more races, and unfortunately, if I didn't have to work every night, I'd like to do this. I'd like to put on 3-4 broadcasts every single night of the week would be the main thing. That'd be the big goal right there. And then, be full-time content creator and just be, instead of going to work every night and having to, be absolutely exhausted throughout the middle of the day and everything else, and then being at work all night, it'd be nice to just be able to, go to bed at a good time, and then, wake up in the morning, kind of do like a little morning routine, work out, go to the gym, make breakfast, and then, edit some videos and stuff like that, and edit some clips up, have those posted throughout the day or throughout the next couple of days, and then boom, 3-4 o'clock, start to go back live again with some more broadcasts and more shows. That's the dream. That's the dream right there. But we're a ways away from that. We're a ways away from that. But I mean, every single time you guys tune in, every single time you guys hit the like button, the comments, the shares, it helps us get closer and closer and closer. Anyone that goes over and shows some love and support over on Kick, anyone that goes over to YouTube and watches videos over there, it all kind of meshes together and keeps making everything that much better. It gets us that little bit closer. So if you guys haven't already, you're tuning in, you're watching, you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you do that. If you're just tuning in, it's your first time here, or you haven't hit that subscribe button yet over on YouTube, make sure you hit that button. And, if you're watching over on Kick, it's a new streaming site. We continue to build more and more over on Kick as well. Make sure you drop us a follow over there as we continue to build over on the green site as well, as I guess we call it the green site now. And hopefully we'll see you guys all here tomorrow night. Going to kick off roughly around the same time. We have the Sim 500 TNA Motorsports Dirt Street Stock Series, so that's going to be a ton of fun. We'll have the Dirt Street Stocks out there tomorrow evening, which is going to make for a great show with the Dirt Street Stocks. I'm not sure where we're racing tomorrow night, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter where we run with these boys or where we run with those Dirt Street Stocks. It's always an absolutely amazing race, an amazing show, a lot of cars, a lot of fun, a lot of action all around the racetrack, and those Street Stocks always putting on a great race for us, and we look forward to seeing these boys back and work. A lot of the guys that were in here racing tonight, we'll see them all tomorrow night, duking it out and battling in those Dirt Street Stocks. So hopefully we'll see you guys here tomorrow evening, probably around at 8:15 to 9 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere in that area. We'll get things kicked off and fired up for tomorrow night's broadcast right around that time. So hopefully we'll see you guys back out here tomorrow evening, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Much love. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love, chat. Woo! We're actually gonna pull our Scary Strokes right there, baby. Little Scary Strokes promo. Woo! What a race. Let's go.
Experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight mini golf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Throw your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight mini golf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Throw your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun...
Whiskey 我是